Hello and welcome to Banners of Ruin. This game is currently out in early access, but it is coming out into a full version very soon. It is also available on Switch. This video is kindly sponsored, and if you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. So let's make a new game right here. I have covered Banners of Ruin in the past, and I was extremely positive about it, and that was at a much earlier stage of the early access cycle. And I am very much looking forward to checking it out now. So as you can see right here, we have a number of different characters that we can play as. We could play as mouse and bear, and you're going to be able to pretty much just randomize these however you want to, and then, well, you can also play the tutorial if you want to, but I think what we're just going to do is just stay with mouse and bear for the moment, and we're not going to go too much into risky territory, because technically what you could do is you could play as two mice, or you could play as two bears. Maybe it would be a good idea to play as two bears, actually. It might make things a little easier for you, but, well, whatever the case, now we get the opportunity to decide where we want to go and how we want to progress through these roguelike levels, because if you can't tell, this is a roguelike where you can play with up to 6 characters in your party, and you have to make your way through the city. And there are a wide variety of different things that will happen. As you can see right here, these tunnel walls are blocked, and the only thing we can do is enter combat, at least for the first move. So let's go through the Forgotten Tunnel here. You emerge from the black and find yourself in one of the guard bunks.
Where the devils did you come from? You can't be here.
Alright, here we go. And now we're going to be fighting these two. So it's a malicious spearman. Actually, two malicious spearmen. One is a slightly higher level by the looks of things, because this guy has 16 HP. And now we have the ability to decide what we want to do and how we want to do things. So we have an ability at the very top here. So you can see here that this is going to enable us to use a special of some kind, which will remove all stacks of bleeding, crippling, poison, and winded. And you gain block, basically, for every stack that is going to be removed as a result of that. But personally, I don't think that there's really any need for me to worry about it. So what we can do now is we could just do a couple of strikes, I think. So let's go and attack. Oh, wait a minute. That guy has some block. Did not realize that. Okay, let's just attack this. Nice. That was some good damage. Unfortunately, I don't have anything else that I'll be able to do here, so I could switch to the mouse and then we can actually do something. I should have probably used my attacks with the mouse rather than the bear, but I thought because he has a really large two-handed sword, that would kind of make sense. As you can see, this guy also has a unique ability. The next time this character attacks, or for every attack in a multi-attack, the damage is increased by the stacks of whatever this is. Charge is then removed. At the turn's end, this character gains, well, charge equal to stacks of fury, and fury increases by 2. So what we're going to do is going to use this. Going to use it on, can we use it on the bear? No, we can't use it on the bear, but there we go. We're just going to gain some armor as a result of that, and then we're going to go to the next turn, and we're going to see what they decide to go for. But obviously, they're just going to... Oh, they're going to attack the bear? Really? Are you serious? You absolute... those guys, absolutely annoying. Alright, well, let's just buff ourselves up a little bit right there, and now what we can do is we can do some extra damage. I'm just going to kill this guy off, straight up. And then, as you can see, we can gain some momentum right here as well, which is going to be quite nice. Let's just discard that. We've got really, really good block at the moment, and block, as you can no doubt tell, pretty much persists throughout the entirety of the battle. So if you give yourself a huge amount of block, then the enemy is going to have a very hard time of getting through that, which I very much like. So we're just going to continue doing damage here. 13 damage from that, and then a final blow to finish it off. There we are. Alright, so as you can see, there are a couple of tips at the bottom here as well. You can buy as many characters as you can afford at the tavern, and we're going to be gaining some money, and we're going to be gaining a card as well. So what do we want to have? Ooh, I'm thinking... Oh, precision looks pretty fun. If this character's next attack deals damage to the actual HP of the enemy, then half the damage is dealt as bleeding. That sounds really fun, but yellow powder is only a 1-cost card. I kind of like that. Oh, distraction is fantastic. When this card is discarded by a character, choose an ally to apply 18 block, or an opponent to deal 18 damage to block. I'm going to take that one. It's going to be a little bit situational, but I think it's probably going to work out for the best. If we can get the combo going, then it's going to be an absolutely fantastic situation to be in. Anyway, you open the hatch and enter the city. Alright, so here we go. We've just got combat in every single one of these. It's basically potluck what's going to happen now. By the way, your characters can level up as they progress through the city. As you can see right here, we do have some experience already. Oh dear. I think I might have gone into something a bit bad here, but we'll try and we'll see what happens. Alright, we probably want to play this. There we go, and we're probably going to do a little bit of damage over here. Unfortunately, it's not really going to do much. I might be able to... The damage is increased by this. No, I don't really want to do that. Let's just do this, and then try and eliminate that guy as fast as possible. Not too bad, not too bad. We took a little bit of damage right there, but nothing too harsh. And, here we go. Perfect. Okay, so longsword. We're going to be attacking this. Look at that. Oh, amazing cleave. Amazing cleave. I like it. I like it. All right, let's continue to do some damage. Look at that. 10 damage from that. Unfortunately, the bear no longer has any energy, so we're going to have to attack and finish this guy off with the mouse, which is absolutely fine. And then we're just going to gain a little bit of armor there. And this guy's probably... It doesn't really matter who he attacks, because, well... We have armor with both of these, and then we're just going to be able to finish this guy off. At least I hope we will be able to. Oh, no. If we're not able to... here we go, here we go. Nice. Easy, easy. All right. Well, not that easy, actually. Not that easy. We're having some slight difficulties with this. Anyway, deal 3 damage. If the target dies, draw 3 cards, in fact. Wow, that's pretty good. Deal 8 damage, apply 2 charge to another ally, or deal 8 damage to vitality. That might be really useful for those small enemies that have 8 HP, but they have a bunch of block. So you could basically just go straight through their armor and then murder them, which is exactly what I want to do. So I'm going to take that card. Alright, so we got a heavy patrol right here. That's going to be basically like an elite enemy. Might be very, very difficult. What about hide? Well, you can duck away. Not sure if I want to do that. Oh, a chance to offload. That might be quite fun. Alright, let's see what happens here. You see a familiar symbol. Your brothers have been here. Alright, okay, so we can remove a card. And I think we're going to do that. So let's remove something that we think is somewhat useless, okay? So let's try and see. Personally, I feel like kick is not that useful. So I'm thinking I might remove that. I can imagine that there will probably be some people that will say, oh, but kick is one of the best cards ever. But I don't know. Whenever I have it in my hand, I always think to myself, how am I going to use this? This is a 2-cost card. It's very expensive. I would much rather use something like Pierce, for example. Or I would much rather use Solid Footing. Or something like that. So I'm going to get rid of kick. Alright. Armory reserves. Ooh, weapons and armor. Let's go in there. You approach the reserves, finding untidy stacks of weapon crates on the left, and some chests of armor on the right. As you begin to inspect them, you hear the heavy footsteps of some guards returning from a patrol. You'll only have time to look at one set before they return. Alright, so we can enter elite combat if we want to, but I think that's probably not a good idea. Let's have a look at some armor, shall we? Alright, so obviously, because this is partially an RPG, it has a lot of RPG elements entwined with the roguelike elements as well. You are going to be able to outfit your characters with armor and indeed weapons, and this is going to make a huge difference. And you can see here, for example, superior heavy armor. Start each combat with 38 block, and you also gain 10 every turn, but you also gain 2 winded. Next turn, lose 1 stamina for every stack of winded, then winded is removed. So obviously that's a bit of a problem. But yeah, currently he's wearing light armor, which is absolutely awful in my opinion. I'm going to go for superior heavy armor. Let's put that on right there. And I'm going to probably take the others. I'm going to use superior medium armor on the mouse. And I think we're gonna just take the others just to sell. If we can actually sell, I think we might be able to. So let's just do that. There we go. Okay, here we go. I'm not gonna go in for a heavy patrol right now. I'm not confident in my abilities whatsoever. So we're just gonna go into the light combat for the moment, and we'll see how we do. Ah, of course they would not give me the enemy that actually has 8 HP, would they? Ah, that never happens. That never happens. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, so let's have a look. Deal weapon damage. Yeah, but look at this guy. He's an absolute monster now. He has 38 block. I mean, how can he have any problems whatsoever with that? Okay, let's use our unique ability. We're going to gain a huge amount from that, and we'll use sharpened steel as well. That's going to do a lot. And then we can switch to the mouse, and we can maybe do something here. So I'm going to actually discard a card. Going to discard... guard, and then we're going to use rush, because that's, well, we're going to use this, and yeah, we're going to use this, and then I'm going to use rush, and we're going to use that on this guy. Look at that damage. He's dead. He's done. That guy cannot do anything, and now we've done massive damage to the next one as well, which is really good. Alright, so we've used both of our unique abilities, but that's not a big deal because this guy is not even going to get through our armor at this point, and we can just do damage to his vitality and eliminate him very, very nicely indeed. Now we are both level 2. Fantastic. We have a mouse and a bear at level 2 now, so I am pretty happy with that. And look at this. Deal 10 damage. If the target dies, you gain 2 stamina. Swap positions with a target party member. Not sure about that. Colossal Smash looks fantastic, by the way. And you know who I'm thinking... Oh yeah, I'm thinking about giving that to the bear, to be honest. Or using that on the bear. But I don't think he has a huge amount of stamina available. So it is going to be very difficult to use because he has... Well, I think as far as I'm aware, he only has 2 stamina. Now that he has the heavy armor on, it's very, very difficult for him to do much after the first turn. So I'm thinking this is not going to work. So I'm going to take Deadly Thrill instead. And there we go. Alright, so 2 characters leveled up. Let's see what we can do here. So let's do that. Here we go. Okay, so upgrades. Can we... Ah, yes, we can upgrade a whole bunch. Okay, so I'm thinking we're probably going to upgrade Longsword. Can we upgrade that? Oh no, that's already upgraded apparently. Oh. Huh. Okay. Drag cards onto slots to extract tokens. Well, that doesn't work. Apparently there's not much that I can do here, by the looks of things. So, can I go elsewhere now? Wait a minute. Let me actually just have a look here. Here we go. Alright, so now we can actually do a little bit of something here. So we can upgrade our stamina or we can upgrade our will. At the moment, we don't have a huge amount of cards that have a will cost. So in my opinion, that's not actually that useful. But I am going to upgrade our stamina. And we're going to be... I don't know. What about the upgrades? I think Hatchet is probably going to be a really good upgrade for us. So I think we'll probably do that. But, well, we'll see. We'll see. We're going to get a new card here as well. Battle Tempo. If active characters in the front rank deal that much damage, in back rank you gain block. That's pretty good. Also, Eager Strike looks really nice as well. That's 12 damage. I think that seems really good. So we're going to probably take that. Yeah. That seems pretty nice to me. And now we have the potential here. Ooh, restore 15 vitality. I'm liking that. But he's going to gain 1 poison, but that really doesn't matter that much in my opinion. I'm going to take strong stuff because being able to upgrade, or shall we say, not upgrade, being able to heal his wounds is probably going to be really, really useful. Alright, so this is a chance to heal right here. Enter Elite Combat. Yes. Okay, let's do the Heavy Patrol, because it's not actually an elite fight, it just means that there's slightly more enemies. Oh dear. Well, this might be problematic. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Okay, Pierce. It's not really going to help us here. Strike's not really going to help us. We could... This is problematic. This is very, very problematic. I'm thinking we'll probably switch to the mouse for the moment, and then we're just going to use... we're going to use this. And then I'm going to try and deal massive damage. I can't kill the guy in the back at the moment, unfortunately. Let's try and kill this guy. Oh, wow, that really doesn't do much, does it? If I do 8 damage, that's going to be... He's going to have 11, and that's not going to be enough to kill with Deadly Thrill, unfortunately. But it might be enough if we use Strike and then Deadly Thrill with the bear. So that might work. Oh, never mind, he absolutely murdered it. Okay, fantastic. Alright, nothing to worry about then, I guess. Okay, so I guess we'll just do this. And then another one of these. There we go. That's basically all I can do for the moment. I'm going to save my unique ability for the moment. These guys don't seem to actually do that much, so I don't think we really need to worry too much about it. Okay, yeah, so now... guess we're just going to attack once. That's all I can really do. Technically, I could use this, and then I could maybe... yeah, that might actually be pretty good, I think. Yeah, I think that's going to be really nice, because what we can do here is if we deal some damage... so let's deal damage to this guy. And then we can select an ally to gain some stamina, and then we can actually use another ability with him. So that's going to be really nice. We're otherwise going to use this on this guy. And then we're going to use Strike to eliminate him. There we go. Yes, it's working. Apply 5 block. Oh, nice. That's good. Oh, I like that. Okay, so they're going to do quite a bit of damage. Hopefully they're not... ah, there we go. That's perfectly fine. No problem at all there. Okay, so momentum... oh yeah, no, never mind. I'm happy to restore vitality. Let's do that. Oh, look at that. He's such a beast. He's just got so much block, so much armor, so much HP. How can anyone be... no one can defeat him. No one can defeat him now, which is exactly what we want. Okay, so let's discard a card here. We're going to discard one of these guard cards, and then we're going to use Vanguard. We're going to do massive damage with that. 13 damage, really, really nice. And then otherwise, we're just going to play the guard card. Can't really do anything else, unfortunately, so they're just going to have to attack us. But hopefully they will not attack the mouse. No, it seems like they're attacking the bear, foolishly enough. These foolish people. And otherwise, yeah, this is pretty good, actually. Can I do that? Oh, I can actually deal damage to that guy. Okay, fantastic. Alright, let's play some more of this. He's going to gain pacified, which is obviously going to prevent him from attacking, which is kind of unfortunate, but I don't really care too much about that because it's not a speed run. I can take my time. I don't really need to go all out with speed or making decisions really, really quickly or anything like that. All I need to do is make sure that our characters stay alive as much as they possibly can. So let's just eliminate that guy with a nice little bleed effect there, and we'll continue to buff ourselves and continue to help ourselves to some really nice block. That guy's going to die from the bleeding as well, by the way, so now we can focus on the fellow in the back, and that is going to be easy enough. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's see. I'd love to be able to discard something so I can gain charge, but that doesn't seem to be working right now, unfortunately. Yeah, so we're just going to have to wait a little bit. Unfortunately, because of the heavy armor, it is making it impossible for the bear to use his long cleaving attack, which is kind of a shame, to be honest, but I can't really do much about it at the moment. Maybe we will get another character and then I can swap out their armor or something like that. We'll see what happens. Anyway, what's this? Oh, at the start of your turn, draw an additional card for every stack of this. Ticks down by 1. I actually like No Mercy, though, quite a bit, because deals 6 damage to the opponent with the lowest vitality. I personally feel like that sounds really good, so I'm going to take that. And then, oh, look at this. Oh, now this is nice. I like this. Okay, yeah, nice new weapon. Alright, and he's using a longsword. Now, personally, I don't really like the longsword, so I'm actually going to be swapping it out this way. And there is a crossbow here. I'm thinking we're probably going to take the crossbow and the medium armor, because you never know, there might be someone that is going to come along. Maybe I actually want to use this on the mouse. Can I not use the crossbow and the dagger? No, it seems like I can't. That's really unfortunate. I would have loved to have been able to do that, but unfortunately that is not going to happen at the moment. So we're just going to have to move on with that. And there you go. Alright, so we dealt with a heavy patrol. Pretty crazy that we were able to do that. I'm pretty happy with how that went. Otherwise, let's move on. Let's go into some more combat. We need to level up our characters after all. Do bear that in mind. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be good. Okay, this is gonna be really, really good. Okay, so we're gonna gain momentum here, and then I'm gonna use Rush. But I also want to use Hatchet, so this breaks. Oh, that's actually going to empower the bear quite a bit, isn't it? Okay, so let's use this. Let's discard Strike, I guess. There we go. And then we're going to use Rush against... I don't even know what to use it against, to be honest. Use it against this guy, I guess. And then we'll attack here. Nice. And I really don't have to worry about pretty much anything else, so we can just leave that. They're going to attack for some pretty decent damage, but they're not going to be able to break any of our armor at the moment. They're gaining Fury every single turn, so it seems like I'm going to have to do some pretty big things here. Let's buff ourselves. Nice. Oh, that's so satisfying to hear the bleeding sound effect that actually you know, comes in when you use those kinds of attacks. And generally the sound effects are really satisfying in general. Whenever you hit something or block or whatever, it's always very nice to hear. Anyway, let's have a look. I'm gonna use... I have the ability to use either one or the other. I mean, yeah, I can't use that. Yeah, let's use this on this guy, and then we're just gonna do that. That's actually not worth it. This is worth it though, and now we'll use it. Wait, that's not actually gonna work. I was hopeful that what we could do is take it on percentage, but it's just lowest vitality, so I would assume that it is just value based. So I should be a little bit careful about that, because I could use No Mercy next turn if I managed to draw it. Which I, of course, did not, but, you know, that happens, that happens. Okay, this is perfect. Boom. Gain more stamina as a result of that. Oh, Sharpened Steel. Oh, this is great. Okay, yeah, let's deal more damage there. This guy's going to gain some more stamina, so now he can actually use Sharpened Steel too. Look at that damage. And now we'll do this, and that's it. Oh yeah. Oh, we're cleaning up. I just got an achievement called Cleaning Up, and yes, indeed, we are cleaning up. So let's have a look here. Oh yeah, I'm thinking Pierce looks good, but let's have a look and see what else is going on here. Toe-to-toe. Whenever this character attacks an opponent on the same lane, gain 6 armor. I don't really like that. I mean, it banishes the card as well, so it just gets removed from your deck for the remainder of combat. Or wait a minute, does that happen every single time you do that? Whenever this character attacks an opponent on the same lane, gain 6 block. If that happens every single time you attack an enemy, that's a very powerful card. So it might make sense for me to take that. I'm gonna take PS, to be honest. I'm gonna take PS. I feel like that is just more useful at the moment, and I'm not entirely sure if the other thing actually works the way I think. Anyway, we can modify our deck by going to the Mentor. I suppose we will do that. Now seems like a good time to take a short rest, perhaps an opportunity to learn something new. Alright, so let's duplicate a card in our deck. Ooh, now this is gonna be fun. Okay, I'm thinking we'll probably take No Mercy. We'll probably just duplicate that. I personally feel like this is one of the most powerful abilities in my entire deck, which is actually kind of funny to say that, because you might think that it's Pierce or something, or maybe even Momentum. I think Momentum might be really good too. Maybe I should just take that? The problem with Momentum, you see, is that if I discard 2 cards, and I have already used 2 cards to discard 2 cards, then that means that I've basically thrown away 4 cards out of the 5 or maybe 6 that I have at the time. And if that 5th card that I have in my hand is not an attack card, then I might as well just say goodbye. You know, that doesn't really help. So I'm actually going to do No Mercy right here because it's a 0 cost, 6 damage attack, which I really like. Ooh, a Knife Merchant. Don't really care about that. Discards a random combat? Really? Okay, let's do that. Nice, we've reached the checkpoint. Oh, we've got guardsmen here as well. These aren't any common guards. Okay, yeah, let's just go through to the check. Can I go through to the checkpoint? Oh no, I can't go through to the checkpoint. So I have to go through the guardsmen by the looks of things. Ah, let's be a little bit careful then, I guess. All right, yeah. So, oh, these guys are not that bad. They're not that bad. We should be all right. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we are basically gonna go for Eager Strike with the mouse, and then we're gonna give our bear 1 additional stamina, so that's going to enable him to use extra abilities. So we'll try to do that. So let's just attack this guy regularly. Give him some stamina. Then he can use Deadly Thrill, or he can use... Well, he can use No Mercy very easily. I think we'll probably just do Pierce. And then we'll do Deadly Thrill, because that's going to gain him 2 stamina. And then we can also do other things. So if I want to, I can actually use this. That's going to gain him a little bit of charge. And then we can actually just attack with that. Oh, that damage. That damage is insane. So now, obviously, even if these guys actually do end up attacking us, they're not going to do much. They're not going to do much at all. Okay, oh, momentum. Okay, now look at this. This is absolutely fantastic. Okay, yeah, this is really crazy. So what we can do is we can play momentum, and then we can discard distraction, and then we can select a target. So if I do this, it would have removed 18 block from this guy if he actually had 18 block or 18 armor. Or it would have given one of us 18 armor. So technically I should have chosen that, but I actually wanted to test out how it worked on enemies. So yeah, but there you go. That seems to work quite nicely in my opinion. Okay, let's just eliminate this guy. There we go, nice and easy. And then we can just play this and just do a little bit of that. There we go. Alright, this guy has no idea what is about to befall him. And, well, maybe he does. Maybe he does. I think we should have this well in hand. He's got 1 stamina. That's not going to do enough. I'm actually going to play strong stuff right here, because I'd like to heal myself. And there we have it. Oh yes, very nicely done. All right, so let's have a look here. Oh, blood sacrifice. All party members gain 3 bleeding. Apply double your party's... What? Apply double your party's total bleeding to a target. Well, that's pretty crazy, actually. What about this? 5 damage to rank. That's to the entire row. That's crazy. Yep, gonna take red powder. Alright. Ooh, what's this? A chance to improve. Let's do that. You're navigating some narrow shortcuts when you hear a crash behind you. One of your party has stumbled through a rotten wooden wall. You peer in and see a humble cedarwood shrine. Smells like home. There's no sign of inhabitants and the candles are freshly lit. Who erected it? Choose a character to gain plus 15 max vitality. That's actually kind of crazy. We're going to choose the mouse because the bear just has so much, well, should we just say, just has so much defense that it's very, very difficult for him to die. So we're going to give that to the mouse. Okay, here we go. Clear street to this depth. Chance to offload. I could remove another card. Do I want to do that? I think maybe I will. Let's see. Yes, let's try and remove another card that we think is somewhat, not useless, but something a little bit less useful, shall we say. Okay, what about strike? Something like that. I feel like strike is maybe not the most useful thing, so I'm going to remove one of those. There we go. Alright, let's move on. And we've just got 3. That's elite combat. That looks like elite combat to me. Shall we try an elite battle? We're very close to level 3, however. I'm thinking we'll probably do an elite battle after we have reached level 3, and we'll see what happens at that point. Okay, here we go. So, we could do guard. I think we're just going to basically do guard on the mouse a whole bunch. And then we'll just use No Mercy randomly on someone or other. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. You can do that if you want to. That is absolutely fine. Alright. Let's see. Eager Strike. That's looking pretty fun to me. I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll use Eager Strike on this guy. Yeah, I think we will, right? Yeah, okay. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use Eager Strike. Then we're going to give stamina back to the bear. And then the bear is going to use red powder on all of them. And then we're going to do some massive damage. Oh, I like that. Oh, yes. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Alright, so let's get some more block going on. We can add block across the board right here. Oh, you're not going to get through that, Sonny Jim. Oh, yes. You're not getting through that in a million years. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, we don't really have anything great here, but we do have the ability to use this, which is going to give him charge. But unfortunately, that's not really going to do much else. There we have it. Alright, let's just do a quick guard right there, and then we're done. And I'm pretty sure this is a done deal for this particular battle. Oh yes, Deadly Thrill, No Mercy, Sharpened Steel. I mean, I have any number of things that would actually do the business for this particular fight. So let's just apply the bleeding. Let's do the No Mercy, and let's do that. And there you go. And now they have both leveled up. Fantastic. Let's have a look here. If an active character is in the front rank, deal weapon damage. In the back rank, apply 5 charge to the ally in front. That sounds pretty fun. Mirror an opponent's armor stack. That might be really useful. I'm not entirely sure though. If this character's next attack deals damage to vitality, half the damage dealt is applied as bleeding. I think that sounds really good, but I think I'm gonna take coordination, because it is a 1 cost. I think we have too many 2-cost cards at the moment. At least I think so. Okay, let's level up our stamina once again. And now we can actually pick a passive. So this is what happens as you level up your characters. You gain more power in every single respect, but it also, shall we say, separates the various playstyles and the various character builds that you're going to be able to flesh out in the game. And personally, I really love that kind of thing. I love being able to personalize my characters however I want. Anyway, whenever this character plays a card costing will or uses their ability, they gain 10 vitality. That could be quite useful. Start each combat with +2 will, or whenever this character plays a talent, 1 random card in your hand becomes 0 stamina cost this turn. I'm going to take that. I think that sounds really useful. And we're going to go over to the bear now, and we'll be taking more stamina. I think stamina is just generally very useful. At the start of their turn, if this character has no allies on their rank, they gain 15 block and 1 stamina. Yep. Gonna choose that. And I'm gonna change the way that I play. You see? This is exactly what I'm talking about now. This is... oh, hesitation. On expiring, party takes 5 damage. I don't want to take 5 damage. I'm just gonna choose that now. I'm happy with that. I don't really mind. Okay, oh, look at that. A chance to offload as well. Anyway, yeah, so basically this has changed the entire playstyle that I'm going to use going forward. So every single time that we go into battle, I'm going to try and move the mouse as quickly as I can into the back rank, and that's then going to enable the bear's passive. And it's just going to make everything so much easier. It really is. Anyway, strike is going to get removed once again. Ooh, what's that? What's the juggler do? Oh, you can buy cards. Ooh, fantastic. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Draw 1 card and gain vigor. Uh-huh. Okay, I don't really care about that too much. Momentum sounds fun, as we've seen before. Draw this character's next talent card from your draw pile. I don't know. I kind of like quick hands. I'm gonna get quick hands. Alright, here we go. Party takes 5 damage. I think we're gonna take this one. Gonna go into combat and see what we can do. Oh, now this is harsh. Okay. Yeah, so now we're going to need to... We're gonna need to move relatively quickly, but unfortunately we can't do that right now. I could do this. Momentum. Oh, that's actually fantastic. Can I do something with this? Yeah. Okay, let's try and do this. Oh, wow. I wonder whether we can actually one-shot someone here. I don't think it's possible, but it would be fantastic if we could make it work. Let's use our talent. Let's do this. Wow, that really did not much at all. Okay, let's just use everything that we can. I'm a little bit worried about this, actually. The bear is taking a battering right now, but thankfully, because of his heavy armor, it's very, very difficult for him to, well, take any damage whatsoever, so that's pretty good. Let's have a look. Anything else we want to go for here? Well, sharpened steel is just fantastic. I mean, really, how can you say no to that? So I'm going to just bleed on that guy. Let's take a little bit of damage to the other fellow, and then we can do Vanguard on one of them. I'm not entirely sure which one to do it on. Probably this guy. Just eliminate him straight up. And then we can... Well, we can't do anything else, unfortunately. I guess we'll just do some block. I'm really thankful that they're going for the bear, to be honest. I'm really thankful about that. I was going to be a little bit worried about it, to be honest. Okay, so deal 10 damage. If the target dies, gain 2 stamina. That's really useful. This is really fantastic, too. I mean, the mouse is basically the only reason we're even in this right now, because of the heavy armor is making things very difficult for the bear right now. So, I'm not going to use that right now. I'm going to use this. There we go. And now, can we attack those in the back? Yes, we can. Fantastic. That guy's gonna die. Let's see. Rush is not really gonna do much, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna attack with Strike. And we're gonna use this to maybe get a little bit of stamina next turn for the bear. We might be able to. Yeah, we've got 4 stamina with him now, which is really nice. So let's see what I can do here. Okay, so I could attack in the back rank. That's going to eliminate this guy, but he's going to die anyway because he's bleeding for 5 damage next turn. So that's really all that we need to do. I'm thinking we're actually going to do this because I want to be able to use No Mercy now on that guy. Eager Strike is the talent card right there. I cannot use 12 damage on this guy. There's just no way. That's just way too much of a waste in my opinion. So we're going to have to just do this. Let's give this guy more stamina. Play this. Play that. And we can actually swap positions now as well if we want to. But yeah, we have no will left. My bad. I wasn't taking note of that, but I used I used my will on my talents, on my unique abilities right there, so obviously that made a bit of a difference, didn't it? Yes. Well, never mind, never mind. Okay. That's absolutely fine. We should be good now. Even if this guy hits us, it really does not do anything. And there we go. He's dead. Fantastic. Look at that. That was really, really nice. Okay, so now what we can do is we could do Colossal Smash if we want to. That's going to be an insane finishing move. So I'm thinking we'll probably take it and we'll see what happens. Because I would love to see that in action, but it might not be a very good idea. So we'll see. Heavy Patrol. Let's do it. Oh, hello there. This is a very, very heavy patrol by the looks of things. Okay, this is fun. Oh dear. This might be problematic. Okay, so I'm gonna have to swap them to another position. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Here we go. Okay, so now let's attack. Let's attack something. I have no idea what to attack at this point. This guy didn't apply any bleeding? Oh no, that was Eager Strike. Oh dear. Okay, well let's give him some stamina. And now, because this is actually a talent ability, it is a 0 cost, which is fantastic. So let's just attack that guy. He's gonna die next turn, or he should die very, very soon. And we'll just use this. And should I even bother using that, to be honest? I guess. Okay, now let's see what happens here. I mean, really, you're never going to get past the bear's armor. You're never going to do that, sirs. Yes, you might as well just give up now. Okay, there we go. Let's see what we can do. Well, that's pretty much all I have. I can remove all my armor and I can deal 29 damage if I want to with the mouse. I think that's probably not the best idea, is it? Just in case they can get to me in the back line. That would be kind of bad. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I have something available potentially here. So what we can do is we can use coordination. That's going to give him charge. That is, as you can see, the damage is increased. So in other words, we've got 5 extra damage right here. So what I can do is I can play Sharpened Steel, which is going to do weapon damage. It's also going to apply bleeding as well. And you see how much damage that actually dealt. Like that was, what was that? Like 13 damage or something like that. And then we can actually almost finish him off too. Let's gain some armor. Oh, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Let's try and gain armor with the mouse as much as possible. And then offload with that insanely powerful ability. That sounds really fun to me. Let's try and see whether I can make that work. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to, but we'll try it. Yeah, there we go. That is what I'm talking about. Very nice. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, I know it's not going to do that much damage, unfortunately, but still. Yeah, the bear is taking quite a bit of damage from bleeds at the moment, as you can see right there. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to use this. That's going to remove all of his bleed, by the looks of things, actually. What a powerful ability that is. That's crazy. And now these guys are obviously going to move into the front rank, which is absolutely fine with me. No problem at all there. We do have momentum. Quick hands could be very, very useful, so I'm probably going to use that with the mouse. And Deadly Thrill, that could be useful too. Not entirely sure right now. Okay, well, let's use this, because that's going to give us the take cover ability, and that's going to enable us to use more armor on this guy. Then we're going to be having a 0 cost card, which is super nice. Ah, look at that. They can actually do damage to the person behind. That's interesting, isn't it? Okay. Well, we have Colossal Smash right here. So remove all your armor. So I can do 40 damage, which is basically going to mean that I will be able to murder one of these guys in one hit, which is actually crazy. So I'm going to use this first, because that's going to kill one of them, and it's going to also make them vulnerable to 25% additional damage, which is exactly what we want. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and then Colossal Smash. Actually, should I even bother with that? If I do 12 damage, it's going to do... I mean, it probably won't do 12 damage. It will do more than that, because 25% more damage from these attacks. And he has 4 stamina. Colossal Smash is something I really want to show you, though, because I think it's going to be super fun to see. So I'm actually going to use it. Can I? Can I not? Does it have to be with the bear? Or... Oh, I have to... Okay, okay, okay. I actually have to choose whose armor gets taken. I thought that I would just have to select someone, and then their armor would get taken. Okay, well, considering... Let's choose the mouse. Does that not work? Oh, that's interesting. I'm not entirely sure why that's not working. Okay. Well, I'm gonna figure that out another time, but generally... That's interesting. Okay, well, whatever the case, let's use momentum, and we're gonna... gonna get rid of strike, I think, because rush is gonna be enough to take this guy out. As you can see right there, overwhelm is such an incredibly strong ability. And then we're gonna do this. And we'll just get some more stamina on this guy, and then we'll use solid footing for 0 cost, which is very nice. This guy has nothing. Oh yeah, he is so done. He is so done. Okay, strong stuff. That's going to heal him back up to almost full HP, and then we will be able to eliminate him. Can I not? I can't do that? Is it because he's too far away? Maybe it's because he's too far away, actually. That might be the reason. Well, whatever the case, there we go. We did it, and we gained a new card. What is this? Gain anticipation. The next incoming damage to this character is reduced to 0. Wow. Deal damage equal to that. No, we're going to go for Pierce. I think that sounds the most fun. Okay, we have a Falchion right here. 11 damage. If the opponent has no armor, apply 5 bleeding. That's actually kind of crazy. Warhammer. Oh, wow. Okay, that seems really fun. Let's have that instead of the hatchet. The Falchion might be really, really fun, but I really love the dagger. And it's a multi-attack as well. The dagger is just too good to give up, in my opinion. So we'll just take that and this, and that's what we'll do. There we go. And we're almost at level 4 as well, by the way, if you can believe it. Alright, well, we have a tavern. We can hire party members here, so let's do that. Ooh, look at this. Okay, I'm going to hire another mouse, in my opinion. I feel like that's going to be a good idea. He's got a notched sword, but he also has the talent Nefarious, which applies bleeding, and it allows him to draw 2 cards. He has superior heavy armor, which is very nice. Let's hire him. And we don't have enough to actually hire anyone else, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to do that. And now we can enter the hideout. Oh dear. Fight Sledge. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is a boss. This is the boss right here, by the looks of things. Okay, so Falchion. No, probably not going to be using that anytime soon. What about using Colossal Smash straight away to basically eliminate his entire armor? What about that? That might make sense. Can I... Yeah, there we go. We actually got it to work. Whew. Okay, fantastic. Now, let's use the Falchion. Oh, I can't use the Falchion because it's actually not equipped on anyone. Ah, I'm an imbecile. I'm an imbecile. Absolutely. Can I use this actually? No, I can't use this. Okay. Well, let's draw some cards then, I guess. Oh, Nefarious would have been really nice to use right now. Okay, well, let's just use this. And then give him some block. And we can actually use Nefarious for 0 cost right now, which is really nice. Let's apply bleed to that guy, and then we will do that. There we go. Alright. Okay, so I don't need to worry about Terrowin or about Denver. Both of them are going to be absolutely fine. The only one I need to worry about is Yansworth, because he's the guy that does not have superior heavy armor. So he's going to be a little bit difficult to work with, but hopefully we'll be okay. Let's just continue to apply bleeds to this guy, and basically I'm just going to continue doing damage to him as much as I possibly can. There we go. I have nothing else here. Strong stuff we might as well use because we're not at full HP at the moment, so we might as well do that. And we'll do a little bit of a strike too. Yeah, so as you can see, Yansworth has taken an absolute battering right now, which is really, really bad, but we should be okay. Let's do... Oh, the Warhammer. Wait, the Warhammer is available. Oh no, we don't have enough stamina, but I will have enough stamina if I remove... No, never mind. I actually thought that gave me stamina. Oh well, never mind. It's alright, it's alright. We're good, we're good. Okay, let's just remove this one. He's dead. That is all we wanted to do. Now let's use solid footing. That's going to give him 15 block, and then we should be fine. So we've already eliminated the boss, which is absolutely fantastic. And now we are apparently, for some reason, moving back. Not entirely sure why that happened, but apparently we are. Let's use the Rundle Dagger to do massive damage too. Eager Strike. Definitely help out. Let's get some stamina going on here. Let's use Vanguard on this guy. Maybe try and get his... armor off. I can't really do much else here. Heavy shield. I mean, this is his ability, so it's not really going to enable him to do much. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to use this. We're going to use Distraction. That's going to gain more armor for Yansworth right there, and then he can literally just go to town on one of these guys, and then he can just gain some more block as a result too. I really want that Warhammer to come back into my hand because I think that that's going to be super fun to use. We could do this. That's going to give this guy a little bit of stamina. Yeah, Rundle Dagger, thank you very much. I will take that. Okay, this guy can't really do much. We're just gonna give ourselves a little bit of extra armor. You never know when I'm gonna get Colossal Smash back in my hand or something like that. Sharpened Steel, that is such nice damage, it really is. And boom, there you go, done. Alright, so let's have a look. Deal 6 damage X amount of times for each ruin card in your discard pile. I have no idea what that means, but yeah. If you're wielding, attack twice more. No, we are not dual wielding at the moment. I'm gonna take Blood Sacrifice. I feel like I'm kind of intrigued about that. Okay, so we have heavy armor here as well. Aha! Superior medium, superior heavy, and superior heavy. See, now, here's the thing. You gain 5 armor, but you only lose 1 stamina for every stack. So I'm thinking we'll probably replace this armor. And we'll take it with us, just in case. But I'm thinking that that's going to be really useful for us. So we're going to move on now. There we go. Alright, so now we have the ability to level up a character. Take 1,000 coins. Or heal the party to 100%. Let's level up a character, shall we? Let's level up Yansworth, because he is basically the only one that is really, really powerful right now. So let's take this. Lightning Strikes. Let's take Lightning Strikes. That is insane. To your 4 times 3 damage, and you also gain... What is that? Retaliate. Whenever this character receives damage from an attack, they deal damage equal to the stacks of retaliation back. Attackers using ranged weapons are not affected. That sounds really fun. Yep. If this... Oh my. If this breaks the target's block, refund the card. Wow. How can you say no to that? Okay, we're just going to take more stamina there as well. and then we're going to be able to move on to the next series of combat. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. If you would like to check out Banners of Ruin, then there is a link in the description, and as I say, it's coming out of early access very, very soon, and if you're into roguelikes and RPGs, then you probably want to give this a go. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.